So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for coming. We're proud to be here today to announce the launch of your Empowering Wellness Activity Portal with the Active Network and the New York Stock Exchange. This is a partnership that we've created over the past year, working with you and listening to the results of your survey. And I think what you're going to find is a great activity portal for you to go out and get healthy and active through small steps and goals. So first of all, just want to take you through a very quick agenda today. We're going to do the overview of your site. We're going to show you your goals and the training plans of the activities that you're going to do. Then we're going to show you some activity plans from Active that we're actually going to supply you with on a quarterly basis. And these types of programmings are going to be new, interesting ideas that you can actually do rather than simply just walk and go to the gym. For me, for instance, I don't really like going to the gym, so I need some more inspiration in order to do that. And so what we do at Active is really come up with some ideas and training plans monthly to actually inspire and change things up so you don't actually have to plateau and do the same type of routine over and over again. So we'll take you through our new one this year, which is called our Resolution 365, which is actually a New Year, New You program. Then we'll show you our activity calendar as well, which is really something that you can actually do yourself and actually have on your phone. So ultimately, you can see the types of activities and workouts that you need to do each day. We'll show you your gym discount, and that was a lot of the feedback that we've gotten from you is that you actually want to be connected to local gyms. And we have a great network of over 10,000 gyms nationwide. So whether you're in New York, Chicago, or LA, you'll be able to be connected to any type of local gym. And the last part is that we'll show you your current wellness programming that you have here at the New York Stock Exchange that will also be integrated into everything. So what is the goal of the Empowering Wellness Portal? It's very simple. We want to make this very fun, very simple, achievable activities for you to actually create a healthier you. So, we have ultimate activities that range from beginner activities to people who are, might have actually been doing a 5K or a 10K, or even if there are people out there who might have run a marathon, we have a whole range of activities that you'll be able to go out and participate in to show that you have some progress and you're actually going to be more healthy at the end of 2013. So with that said, I want to take you through the site today and show you the Empowering Wellness Activity Portal. So as you can see, you can find the activity portal through your intranet page directly, and it's something where you're going to have to go out and create an account on your own. You can log in or sign up, and for us to do this today, I'm just going to use my own password and log in. And the idea with this, too, is that this can be accessed not only directly from your computer, but it can be accessed from your phone. It's 100% mobile optimized, so we don't want you to just track all of this stuff directly on your computer. It's something that you want to go on the go, or if you're in the gym and you want to log the activities, make it fun and simple, see your progress directly, and do it on your phone. So I usually don't do that much on the computer myself. We'll be finishing a run or an activity, and we'll just simply log in our phone in order to actually go out and get points. And I'll show you what that means in a little bit. But ultimately, again, it's 100% mobile optimized, or you can simply do this maybe when you're back at your desk or something to show your progress and track that progress as well. So let me show you the portal page first of all and what it might look like when you first come to the Empowering Wellness Activity Portal. As you can see, this is really the landing page that we have here. There's a bunch of different programs that you can do where we have right here on the upper right-hand corner is your activity calendar that will track all of the activities that you might be doing at a certain time. In the activities, I mean, it could be a walk, a run, specific fruits or vegetables that you might have to eat per day in order to keep your nutrition in the right balance, as well as a certain amount of mind and body activities that you might want to do. Here is our activity wellness programs from Active Network. It's called AW365 programs. And as I said earlier, it's something that we're going to update quarterly so you can really make sure to keep it fresh and active. And I'll take you through that in a little bit, but it's really something to go out and simply get you out of the chair and get moving. And I think it's something that, if you start tracking it individually the first time, you'll really see how it's very simple. And we want to make sure that if you can reach these simple goals the right way, you're going to be empowered to maybe go out and do something a little bit more active the next time around. So if you're walking maybe a mile or two to begin with, maybe next year you're going to go out and run a 5K. Or if you're doing a 5K the first time, maybe you're going out and doing a 10K, and so on. And so we'll show you the tools that we have to actually help you do that. This is simply your empowering wellness portal directly from New York Stock Exchange. It's really more of a content site to give you other different types of tools and the abilities to actually go out and get active. And last but not least, based on the feedback that you've given us over the past year, is that we're going to connect you with the local gyms from around wherever you are. By simply inputting your zip code, there will be a bunch of gyms that come up, anywhere from here in New York to New York sports clubs, to Bally's, to any type of other gyms that you guys can connect to within a few block radius. So I'm going to show you today some of the screens you'll be using the most, be it on your apps, on your phone, or directly on here on the site. The idea here, again, is to have some simple activities for you to log and to show progress with and to show points with. So here is my own portal page, and it really gives me a snapshot to personalize my own wellness programs. It's something where I can go out and create my own goals and not have ultimately New York Stock Exchange dictate where I might be spending more of my time. So for instance, I want to show you that you can log runs, log rides, log a walk, but you can also choose a bunch of different exercises, and we'll go through that. But the first piece here, as you can see, is that we have a certain amount of upcoming workouts. You have a certain amount of missed workouts, so unfortunately it's telling me that I've missed a bunch of different workouts from Thanksgiving, as well as showing you the new programs that we have here called our Resolution 365 plans. The idea here is that we want to make sure that this is going to be really fun and social. So the way that you guys have set your community up is that you can actually go out and integrate and talk with people who are within the community on Active Trainer. And what that means is that you can inspire people by giving each other comments. You can push people by maybe challenging them to do another activity. But again, these types of comments will be aggregated directly on everybody's page. And also, we show you the amount of workouts that you have logged during the week to show you the amount of calories that you have burned, the goals that you might have chosen, and the workouts that you might have done. And last but not least, we want to connect you to real activities and events. So whereas you might have a bunch of workouts that you've done in the past that might be on your calendar, what we're doing here at Active is connecting you to real world and activities from our database. So you can go onto your calendar and see a 5K, a 10K, a ride, maybe a Zumba class, anything that might be in your area. We're going to connect you to those real world event and activities. So it's going to be a very seamless ability for you to go out and choose an activity to get active. So I'll just show you quickly, this is how you actually go out and log a run on the site. It will bring you to a specific page where you can input the amount of miles and the actual duration of your workout. So it's simply just inputting the data and then going through the process of logging it. And then what that will do in every single activity you do here on the Empowering Wellness portal is you get a specific amount of points. So we want to make sure that while you're doing this, you're gaining points for every single activity that you log. The incentive here for you is to gain as many points as possible, but to also show your growth over a period of time. And so the more activities you log and the more exercises that you log, the more points you gain, and ultimately we'll be able to show a growth from where you were here at the beginning of the year towards where you are at the end of the year. So you just simply can input, you can tell how you feel after your run. So I felt great. And then we're going to go and log the exercise. A lot of the times when you're either in your building or on your phone, it goes a lot quicker when you're connected to the internet. It's very seamless and it's very easy. And here on this page, it will show you the amount, as we have this continue to load, the amount of points that you will gain just by actually logging a workout. And so it's something that, again, you can show the growth from what you've done in the past. Something that you should be aware of is that you can make your profiles, and I'll walk you through it in a second. You can make your profiles public so everybody can see what you're doing, or you can just keep it private to yourself. So a lot of the time people like to share. We've seen a lot of people actually share a lot of the workouts that they're doing. If they share a lot of the workouts that they're doing, they get a lot more inspiration from others, from coworkers, from family that are inspiring them. But if you don't want to do that and you want to keep it actually to yourself, you have the ability to actually close your own network and not share it with anyone. So one of the pieces that we know here to actually go out and create a better you is to create goals. And here you can see is that we have a list of goals for you. And what that means on the site is that we're going to give you very simple tasks and goals to actually go out and set some goals for yourself. So here we have in the New York Stock Exchange ones is the Stay Sane, which is something which is just really a mind and breathing type of exercise. Maintain your weight. Trying to slim down, which is maybe losing a couple of pounds a day, or excuse me, a week, and try a new class or to stay hydrated. As I said before, very simple goals. Introducing those very simple goals to yourself will actually allow you to achieve those goals, and then from there you can actually build on them. So if you go in and you click onto committing a goal, and all of these are going to aggregate directly to an activity calendar, which I'll show you in a minute, to actually keep track of the exercises that you're doing. You'll be able to try a new class. It will give you the description of the class, and then you'll be able to join it and see other people who are joined in that goal. So you can participate against those people, or you can participate with yourself. So the idea here is that every time and every quarter that we keep introducing more programming, you'll be able to choose something that might have been a beginner programming to begin with, and then you might have moved into an intermediate piece of programming. But again, it's really the spectrum of participation, not only from the beginning to the end. So you'd be able to just join this class, and then type in your own personalized message celebrating the fact that you joined the class, and then you'd be able to just click the button to say, let's get started. Now, a lot of people ask questions, what happens at this point? Well, the greatest part about this portal is that we're going to be able to send you emails, daily emails in terms of what you have to do in order to achieve those type of goals. So once we get this loaded, we'll show you the activity calendar, and the activity calendar will show you the aggregation of all the goals, the training plans, and the exercises that you have, but also the wellness activities that you have from your home base for New York Stock Exchange. They will be able to tell you exactly what's going on. I think the best part about the calendar too is that you can wake up directly. You can have it on your phone if you're really into it, but also you can have an email reminder that specific day that will tell you the certain exercises that you have to do. So that could either be a good thing or a bad thing depending upon how you look at it. But ultimately, it's a great piece to actually go out and track your fitness and your health. So it's something that we've seen through our other partners that have really actually inspired a bunch of different people to actually go out and achieve the fitness levels that they want. So here is your actual activity calendar. And the activity calendar, as I said earlier, I believe is the most important part. And as you can see, it's color-coded here. For blue for workouts, you have your own events. You have the active.com events, which is actually our database of event and activities that we can connect you to, be that a walk or a run. And then you have here in purple, and you can set your region here, either New York, Chicago, or San Francisco, and it will pull up the events that you have in your specific offices at that time. As well as active.com events, you can input your zip code, and that will pull all of the activities that we have in our database within that area. So the same thing goes for our global fit piece that we'll show you in a little bit. So set your zip code to what you want and the radius to what you want, and it will pull all of the events and activities in your area. So as you can see, I set mine to New York City. You can see here that on the 31st, there was a triathlon event. It will tell you the location. You can add this to your profile, and you can add a training plan to it. You can also see the workouts that I've added directly. And again, it's color-coded here in blue, where there's a workout. I can go out and log that workout and see traction. And every time I log a workout or do any specific activity, I gain points for it. So what we call at Active here is gamification. Again, many times that you're logging an activity, you're gaining points for it. So it's a contest, really. Compete against yourselves and your coworkers to actually see how many points you can get through as many activities and exercises that you can do. Color-coded in purple here is your New York Stock Exchange events. As you can see here today is our speaker series and our launch event, and that's on the 18th, and it tells you where and when to actually go. So again, it's really a destination site for wellness to actually go out and track it and keep you centralized and keep you organized on what you want to do. Now, a lot of the time, you have goals and exercises that you can commit to, but you need to know how to actually go out and commit to these events and how to train for these events. Well, here at Active, what we've included in this partnership is a bunch of free training plans. And generally, through active.com directly, these are events that you would, or training plans that you would actually pay for. But here, we've actually been able to work in this deal where you're actually getting free training plans based on your level of participation. So we have intermediate, beginner, and advanced training plans, anywhere from running your first 5K or walking your first 5K to having a strength training program to actually having a walking program. So there are events for every type of participation levels so that we have people who are, again, here it is, your active beginner 5K program. What these plans will do is you can join them for free. It gives you a length of 5 days or for 8 weeks. You get to choose the amount or the duration of the weeks that way, so you can actually go out and achieve that goal. Again, when you join these plans, it will fulfill and aggregate onto your activity calendar so that when you pull that calendar up directly, you'll be able to actually see the activities and the exercises that you have that day. A lot of the time, people have used our Couch to 5K plan and haven't been able to complete it. What happens maybe when you haven't been able to complete it? Well, it's okay. I mean, do as much as you can and then recommit and start over again. Maybe you need a longer duration to do it. Again, this is something that should be personalized for yourself. No one is going to see it if you don't want them to see it, or if you want people to see it, you can open it up to as many people as possible. So, again, the more points that you get, you can log in and get more points here on our leaderboard, but you can also track the amount of badges and points that you have for yourself. So one other piece I'd like to show you is the exercises and how do you go out and really make an all-around wellness platform for yourself. So here's just our database of exercises that we have. Simply put, it's your cardio, your strength training, your core training. You can select the exercises that you want to, put them on your calendar, and make sure that you're holding yourself accountable for what you want to do. You can see here on the left-hand side that we have the specific categories that you might want. We have the specific muscle groups that you want. And again, you can log it and say that you actually completed the exercise, or you can actually schedule it and say that you're actually going to do this at another time. So it gives the opportunity for you to control exactly what you're doing at any time. And again, this is it's a personalized program where we're not really going to be holding you massively accountable for it, but it's you to actually hold yourself accountable to say that you've done it when you want to do it and if you want to do it. And so we have an exercise library here that we've aggregated from active.com, anywhere from equipment to your shoulders to your legs. As many exercises as you can imagine, we've been able to actually put in this library for you, the employees. So I think that gives you really a much more well-rounded feel of how you can actually go out and help maybe reach those training plan goals, or even reach those goals that you might have set in the beginning, whether it's something where you're just even drinking 8 glasses of water a day to maybe losing 2 pounds a week. These exercises can help actually hit those goals. So we want to show you the partner portal that we have with Global Fit that gives everybody access to all the gyms. And the best part about this is that we have a network of 10,000 gyms nationwide. So what you can do is go out and enter any zip code of where you are, and we'll aggregate all of the gyms that are within your area. So you can be in LA, Miami, Chicago, Dallas, anywhere you are, just enter your zip code in, and we'll be able to tell you the gyms that you get a discount with nationwide. You can do that right here. So just for example, we'll type in a zip code here in New York and show you how it works. And again, we have a store of resources, but what will happen is, as you can see, we have 133 clubs that were found here in the city. It's a great, vast network of gyms that we have, and all of these are discounted to you, the New York Stock Exchange employees. So the last piece that we're going to show you today is some of the programming directly from Active Network to help you inspire a little bit more change that you might have not had. Make sure you're not plateauing. Make sure you're actually going out and advancing your health routines. Again, we have Resolution 365. What that is a piece of programming that we're going to have on a quarterly basis. So for instance, in the spring, it might be titled Spring Fling. We'll have a summer program where we know there's going to be a lot more activities with the family in the summer. But here, this is something when you're kicking off the new year where you're obviously trying to change your habits, give yourself a resolution or a goal that's going to be completely different for this year. So we have a new You program that's really there to maintain your weight or lose weight. We have new habits. Maybe that's taking a can of soda out of your routine on a daily basis. And then we have new activities. So each of these is an opportunity for you to simply do a very simple type of task to achieve a little bit more of a healthier you. So here we have try a new class or check out spinning, kickboxing, water aerobics, or Zumba. These are suggestions just because something it's completely different than being able to go to the gym or maybe just working out with your friends. We want to at least give you that opportunity. And here's a goal is to try one of those new classes. For myself, I love skiing, so I would actually go out and train for the slopes by doing lower body routines. It's the exact same type of goal setting that you have and that I showed earlier, where is that you go through a process where you click on this and you're able to actually go out and join a goal, and it will simply go out and aggregate onto your activity calendar so you know how to go out and proceed and achieve that goal each and every day. So I would be able to start this plan, I can invite friends to it, etc. But the idea here is I'd be able to actually choose the days that I want to do this, as much flexibility as I have because I'm personalizing it myself, and then ultimately, hopefully I'm achieving that goal and then going back and recommitting to something else. Last but not least, I think, is I should show a little bit more about your profile here. And this is something where you're able to customize your profile again, where you don't have to show this to anybody else, but you can customize it directly for your own personal use. Use your own screen name, use your own devices, but it can show the training plans, and you can actually integrate any devices that you might be using, be it as a Fitbit or as account settings that you might have to integrate into a Care Pass or a Nike Fit. These types of programs we're allowing you to actually go out and use devices that you might have already that will integrate directly into Trainer. And as you can see here, you're able to simply put in your own, and this we'll wait for the page to load, of course, but create your own unique password, create your own unique login, and then be able to maybe share with your New York Stock Exchange employees. But if you, again, want to remain completely independent from them at the same time, you can do that as well. So again, I think as we stated kind of in the beginning, this is something where we want it to be simple, fun, achievable, and we want you to actually show progress throughout the year to actually attain your goals. This gives you the opportunity to do that by simply customizing it yourself, and you're welcome to actually do that at any time. So that's pretty much it, and we're really excited about this. We're really happy to bring the Empowering Wellness Activity Portal to you. We look forward to working with New York Stock Exchange throughout the year to even make this a lot better than it already is. And if you have feedback during the year or questions or concerns, please let us know, because our goal here is to make this easy, simple, and fun for you. And with that said, that's about it. Is there any questions that I can answer?
Is it only accessible via the web, so there's no app or something?
No, it's also accessible by your phone. Again, it's 100% mobile optimized. So you're able to literally pull it up on a web browser on your phone, and you can actually go out and log in that way and log your workouts at the same time. Anything else? Okay, thank you very much.